Look around you. Every street, every ruin, every forgotten corner of this planet carries whispers. Whispers of lives once lived. And yet, when we dig beneath the surface, what we find isn't clarity. It's silence, from China's sealed tombs to Egypt's endless necropolis, from Mexico's hidden tunnels to Syria's dead cities. The official story says war, plague, decline, climate, always neat explanations, always the same script. But what if those stories are not answers, only excuses? What if history, as we know it, has been edited? Tonight, we follow the missing footprints. We ask the question most historians fear, the simplest question of all: where did everyone go? In northern China, the emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties built entire landscapes for their afterlife. Spiritways lined with statues, gateways aligned with stars, mausoleums carved into valleys. UNESCO calls them an open-air museum of ritual. But here's the strange part. The files describing them talk about ceremonial gates, tablets, and stone lions. Yet the details, the excavations, the scans, the human remains remain hidden, locked. The Qin Emperor's tomb, with its famous terracotta army, is still sealed, officially to prevent damage. But this is the 21st century. We can peer inside a beating human heart with MRI. We can map Mars in 3D, but we can't open a tomb. Or is it that we shouldn't? Across China, there are more than 260 imperial and princely tombs. Most untouched, most undocumented. Imagine a library where every shelf is locked. You are told the books are too fragile to open. But what if the real reason is what's written inside would change the story we've been told? So which is it? Preservation or censorship? In 2020, the Egyptian Ministry of Antiquities held a press conference. Cameras flashed, journalists applauded. Officials unveiled 27 sealed coffins, 2,500 years old. Just weeks later, the number doubled. By 2021, dozens more. By 2022, still more. It has become a ritual. Breaking news. More sarcophagi. The world claps. Tourism thrives. But wait, Saqqara isn't just a graveyard. It stretches over 7 kilometers with shafts like honeycombs. Each shaft filled with coffins, stacked, preserved, painted. If these were the burials of elites, how many elites did Egypt have? A necropolis that never runs out of coffins isn't a cemetery. It's a city of the dead. Why does Saqqara feel endless, while the Valley of the Kings feels finite? Are we truly discovering history, or are we watching an endless spectacle designed to keep us consuming the past like a Netflix series? And the deeper question, why did the living build a city for the dead that rivals the city for the living? In Puebla, Mexico, locals whispered about tunnels, stories passed down for centuries, only to be mocked as fairy tales, until 2015, when workers accidentally broke through. Suddenly, myth became fact. 10 kilometers of engineered tunnels, some wide enough for carriages, connecting forts and churches. Forgotten so completely, entire generations believed they never existed. Nearby, at Cholula, a hill rises topped by a Catholic church. But scan beneath and you find the largest pyramid on Earth. By volume, a pyramid crowned with a new religion, a cover-up carved into the landscape. So tell me, when a pyramid is called a hill and tunnels are dismissed as legend, what else has been buried, renamed, paved over? Were the tunnels truly forgotten, or were they deliberately erased? High above the plains of Lycia, cliffs bear facades carved like temples. Pillars, pediments, doorways, all hewn into sheer rock. These are the tombs of Myra. That's the story, at least. But think, to carve these monuments into vertical cliffs would demand scaffolding, precision, labor. For what? For corpses? for facades no living community could even use. Compare Petra in Jordan or Lalibela in Ethiopia. Grand facades explained away as tombs or churches, yet suspiciously mask-like. Were these truly built as tombs? Or did someone later repurpose older, greater works and call them graves? Either the ancients were skyscraper architects for the dead, or the story we've been fed is incomplete. Step into St. Peter's Basilica. Look up at the dome, Michelangelo's masterpiece. Now look down, because beneath the marble floor lies another city. In the 1940s, renovations revealed the Vatican necropolis. Narrow streets, mausoleums, pagan and Christian tombs side by side. An entire neighborhood of the dead, sealed beneath the heart of Catholicism. And beyond it, shelves upon shelves, the Vatican Apostolic Archive, 85 kilometers of shelving, over 600 archival collections, Galileo's trial, papal correspondence, treaties of empires. It isn't called secret anymore, but try to enter and you'll find doors closed, requests denied. The Vatican doesn't just guard souls, it guards stories. When history itself is locked behind iron gates, ask yourself, is it being preserved or curated? On the coast of Cyprus lie the tombs of the kings. Monumental, rock-cut chambers with Doric columns carved into the earth. Their grandeur suggests royalty. Their emptiness suggests something else. The official explanation, looting. But looting takes gold. It doesn't take skeletons. It doesn't strip the walls of memory. So why are these tombs empty? Why do they feel like shells, magnificent containers without content? This emptiness isn't unique. Across the Mediterranean, from Crete to Malta, we find structures that look like tombs, temples, fortresses. Yet they whisper of functions we no longer understand. If these were truly tombs, where are the dead? If they were not, then what were they? In northwest Syria, 700 settlements lie silent, stone houses intact, olive presses untouched. Basilicas still standing. They are called the dead cities, the official story. Abandoned between the 8th and 10th centuries, economic decline, shifts in trade, conquest. But here's the puzzle. 700 villages do not die by coincidence. They do not collapse in chorus. And in Palmyra, the pattern repeats. Once a hub of 150,000 monthly tourists, its monuments were blasted into rubble during war in 2015 to 2017. The Arch of Triumph, the Temple of Bel, systematically erased. History is not only destroyed by time, it is destroyed by design. So I ask you, when entire cities vanish in unison, is that decline or reset? From sealed tombs in China, to coffins stacked in Egypt, to tunnels rediscovered in Mexico, to the dead cities of Syria, always the same story. War, decline, fire, forgetting. But maybe these aren't explanations. Maybe they are excuses. Perhaps history isn't merely incomplete. Perhaps it has been rewritten. And once you dare to ask the forbidden question, where did everyone go? You will never see the world the same way again.